Hey there everyone, welcome back to GameVine, and my name is Dave, and welcome back to another Dexterity Week, and today we are taking a look at Spinderella. Let's do it. So, as a disclaimer, this isn't much of a dexterity game. It has magnets, and I think you're moving these around with your hands and you're counting them off of the pips that you roll on the dice. Yeah, it's a bit of a stretch. This is probably the stretchiest of all the reviews I'm doing this week, but I wanted to talk about it anyway. Now, it is a kids game, and it's from Zoc, and it's not really readily available right now, but if you wanted a copy, you can get it. So you'll get a taste of what the game is, and then you'll know if you really want to go seek it. So let me show you basically what you're seeing right now, and then we'll show you how to play. Let's go. Alright, so this is what comes in the box. First, I want to point out the box because you will be using it, which I'll show you a little bit more in a little bit. And you have these kind of tree columns, and you have these little bugs that do have little magnets in them. Want to see? And the spiders, of course, have magnets in them too. This one here is a pulley, which we'll get into that a little bit more. Really nice dice. Zoc does a great job when it comes to dice. Slightly embroidered paint job is great. What do you think, Mika? I think it looks good. And then you have a tree stump and these little toppers, and well, of course, and then the boards. So let's put all this together, show you how to play, and we'll go from there. So this is the game setup. You have the two up here. One of them's named Peter, I know that one. And then you have their sister down here, which moves up and down. And that is because one is moving the pulley and the other one is moving the spider itself, or vice versa. Now, the name of the game is rolling the dice and getting your ants, all three of them, all the way to that tasty strawberry. But the danger lurks for the spiders, not necessarily getting eaten, because if one of the spiders so happened to get it, it just gets placed back to the beginning of it. Isn't that right, Miko? So when you're rolling these dice, you're going to be rolling all three. The brown one is the ant dice, and the black one is the spider dice. Pretty easy to remember. The icons here is what you will be rolling and are doing. So for the spiders, you're just going to be moving the spiders. For the ants, you'll be moving the ants. For the leaf, you will take this one right here, this little stump here. If there is an ant that is along this space here, you can put it, boom, over top of it. The spider can get it, and you can't move it. So you can put it over an opponent to stop them from moving, or to keep yours safe, and then it just goes away on your next turn. Now, when you're moving the spider, these two can never be more than 2 dots further apart, because the lady spider down here needs them to stay close enough so that they don't get unhinged. So let me see if I can go up here like that. So can you see the pulley system up here? Yeah, so that's what it looks like. And when you're moving up here, you're just moving dots. And you can separate the number if you want. So right here we have 2, and if we rolled a spider and rolled a 3 here, we get to move 3 dots. And let's say the ants right here, let's see if we can get over there in 3. 1, 2, 3. So I didn't quite get over there, but I think on my next turn I would be able to. Well, he wasn't on the space there, so yeah, that would have been better. Still, and then you take the ant off and put him back at the start. Man, he was so close. And once an ant gets all the way to the end here, you just take him off and score him. And when you roll the ant, of course, you'll be going by the brown dice and moving them whatever number that is. If an ant so happens to jump on another ant, it can only go 2 high. But if the green's turn is go, he would move the yellow ant with him. And this does kind of make it easier for the spider to get the ants, which is, I love that magnet. And with the leaf, not only do you get to put this stump on here, you also get to choose whether you move the spider or the ant. But that's essentially it. You continue to move these guys around and going up and down and moving the ants until somebody gets all 3 of their ants to the strawberry exit, and then they win. now, let me tell you what I think about this game. Let's go. So that is Spinderella. What do I think? Yeah, I absolutely recommend it. And with kids games, that's what I do. I don't actually give it a grade, but I do give it the Gamevine Play It Award. Now, what do I like about it? Magnets. And the idea is such a simple, but yet definitely unique. And it just makes sense, and I really don't like spiders, but I like Spider-Man, so I kind of just think of it as Spider-Man, but they aren't too creepy. Even if you have like arachnophobia, this isn't going to scare you, but it's just such an interesting idea. And there were a few things in the rulebook that I didn't kind of get from it, like when does this get removed, the stump. I don't think in the rulebook it really said that, other than like you can move it, so I just take it off at the end of my turn. But other than that, it explained everything well. Everything in the box is done really well, though I do worry about the corners here because the box is the board. Plastic bits are going to hold up. The cardboard bits, I don't know. But kids are going to love this, and I do think it's going to take them a little bit of time to learn how this spider works, especially if they're younger. But my kiddo, she got it, and she's a preteen, so she was able to kind of get it within the first half of the game. It's just so much fun. I think it's good for young, old. Definitely can play this with a round table full of adults and have just as much fun. So overall, I like Spinderella, and again, I recommend it. So thank you so much for joining me in this review. I hope it was informational. If you want to pick it up, it will be in the link below. I'll probably link you to the Zoc site. And until the next time that I see you, please click like and subscribe. My name is Dave, and I'm out. You heard it here on the Gamevine. Bye. Vine Nation, we love making content here for you on the channel, and we're almost at 10,000 subscribers, so subscribe now and help us out. This video right here, I think you'll like. This video right here, YouTube thinks you'll like. Or you can just sit here and watch me dance as a dinosaur for a little bit longer. You can visit us at our social media outlets, and we're going to be improving our Patreon here soon. That's all for today. Miko, it's time to go. Good girl, Miko.